I want to bring back To Catch a Predator as hosted by Keith Paradise.
There you go.
So you thought you were gonna sleep with a 14-year-old, huh?
Now you just get me, a 40-something-year-old 5'5" guy.
I'm trying to play pool.
Trying to watch Pitt on TV. The game is on right now, and it will continue to be on for the next 2.5 hours. This is a joke only we get.
Lady, let's go show you the path.
Well, we'll see about that.
Well, we're gonna kill God. What? You heard me.
Don't you kill God like basically every one of these Final Fantasy games?
I was gonna say. And 1 you do, and 10 you do.
In 6 you
12 you kind of do. You
6
kind of do.
suplex the train.
Yeah.
And then kill clown.
7 you kill an alien.
Okay. 8.
8 you kill a sorceress, a time traveling sorceress.
Okay, alright.
And 9, well, you're an alien and you kill an alien, basically.
God damn.
But you wouldn't know that alien's he's a cool guy.
Oh, okay.
He's
Well, that's
relaxed.
fine, I guess.
And you fight the spirit of death itself at the end of the game.
Alright.
Which quoted episode 1 of Star Wars.
Really?
Hate leads to anger, anger leads to hate. Or something, fear leads to anger, anger leads to hate, hate leads to suffering. It's in episode 1, it's exact lines lifted from Yoda.
Wow.
And put in. I mean, it's cool, it's an interesting line, but it's dude, you can't copy it word for word. The teacher's gonna recognize this.
They're gonna put it in Google and they're gonna see it's the same thing.
I actually only had one paper ever in my scholastic career thus far that came back as a plagiarism check. And it wasn't even one, it was just somebody wrote an astoundingly similar article to me on something. And she's like, yeah, it's only 22%. I'm like, 22% of a 15-page paper? Shut up! How about that? How about you choose silence?
Why is she almost naked?
It was early 2000s. It was a different time.
I guess so.
There must be a bond.
No, every game had to have scantily clad women in some way or another. Just sex sells. Look
This
at
is that
Lulu.
scene.
Look at Lulu.
Yeah, that's true.
It's not her. She's a great woman. It's not her fault.
She's just got a lot of belts in all the wrong places.
1,000 years ago, I chose my husband Zale as my fate.
He's showing too much skin too, frankly.
Well, yeah. He's got one short, and
Yeah.
the other one is a little.
You gotta
like
pick and
capri.
choose. You gotta go with the knee-length gym shorts. And one. They're great. I have 7 pairs of them. I'm wearing one right now, internet.
Yeah.
Super comfy.
Wear the capris, the yellow capris that Wakka has.
Yeah.
Goodbye. See you later.
Orin does give a pretty badass speech coming up here. This is just a sad moment, though.
Yeah, maybe we won't have to talk about this one over this one. Stupid things.
Would you have some
Nah.
other summoner and his guardians
You
go
have
through this?
someone else die in my place. I have
My
to.
lord.
Orin.
There must be
And
another
Orin's
way.
I'm ashamed of my weakness.
This is the only way we got now. Fine.
Well,
Most
now
fucking-
I'm sad while staring at translucent eyes.
The most fucking,
I've been doing some thinking.
well put together and managed character in the game is about to have an emotional moment.
Yep.
I
And
wanted
the
to make that
series
run into
down
a
here.
star blitz player. Show him the view from the top, you know.
He's talking about his son!
There's no way
Ah,
out for me.
he loved him all
I'm
along.
never gonna see him
Oh, I
again.
knew that.
My dreams
Well,
never
everybody-
That's some baby boy shit. Where he's at the beginning.
me the faith.
My dad never played catch with me.
You brought
You lived on a boat, you ungrateful fuck!
But Dad, I don't want to eat the Brussels sprouts.
There may be another way.
And he became a top athlete, too, from it. Well, there's nothing to complain about.
I thought this
I
through.
hope he's got a great life and he still has to complain.
He had groupies,
Younger, so I might
Oh,
as well
yeah.
make myself
you know?
checked.
He had Papa Oren, Uncle Oren to watch him.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Give him some life advice, maybe.
Thank you.
I have to say, when I
Roscoe
saw
still
the
has to
first
fight
part of
Finn,
this
Oren.
game with in Xanarkand
Guard
with
him
Oren,
well. Make sure
I
he
didn't
gets
think it
there.
would ever come to this spot right here.
Yeah.
Well, let's go.
Like, those two things are completely different games.
Lord
Yeah.
Roscoe, checked.
Seems like so
What
long
do you
ago.
want now?
Well, they did it. They
Always
did it in a
comes
very
back.
good way too, because
It comes back.
7 and 8 were really high tech worlds, kind of
Yeah.
more modern.
Cycle will
And 9 was a throwback to the classics.
Nothing.
I mean, it still had like
There's always a
the
chance.
Final Fantasy, like airships and
Yeah.
a giant city inside a castle and stuff like that.
I
But
understand what you're
this
saying,
game
Oren.
did a double move when you
Way to break
juked
the
and got
cycle.
past the line of scrimmage, past the first line of
Have a
defenders.
plan?
By
Checked.
you see how futuristic Xanarkand is,
I'll think of
and
something.
you're like, hell yeah, this looks cool. And then you throw like in, into the busted ass temple. Go to Besaid, and you're like, what the fuck?
That'll move the chains.
This is a little island town, little backwater hick country.
But the beach is nice.
It is pretty nice.
Not you too, Oren.
It's okay. You lost his friend.
And the cycle went on.
This isn't the part. No, that part's coming up later.
This is where all the fan fiction writers
How?
assume they're Slash
You
too.
got a plan now?
And they're just like,
If one
well,
of us has to
Oren
become
actually
a
loved
thief,
Braska.
I
I mean, I
Yes.
can see it.
Yes, as his friend.
Me too, Yuna.
Like, no, they were lovers.
That still won't change anything.
I don't think so.
You bring the calm.
You're seeing things that aren't even really there.
That won't break the cycle.
Listen,
Look at how
wanna defeat sin and
sagely
keep
he
you alive.
looks.
This is, I really like his
Sin to
line
come
here.
back, yeah?
He's like, this is not gonna happen, brother.
You know?
if you want everything, you'll end up with nothing.
But I want it, yeah.
I want everything.
It's the most childish. Yeah, and I would call it childish too, Walker. Yeah, I agree.
I give up. So what would an adult do then? They know they can just throw away a summoner. Then they can
A
do
lot of
whatever they like.
philosophical questions out
You're
here.
right.
Do we have to
I
die
might not even have a chance.
for?
But no way am I
10
going to
years
just
of
stand
peace.
here and let Yuna go.
Don't say it isn't worth it.
Oren said about their
I want to be a
being
blitzball when I
I
grow
think
up.
it's true.
I just want to be a blitzball.
Something?
Yes. I'll go ask.
Riku's little godless heathen ass over there.
You really think she'll help you?
I don't know.
Speaking of short
But I have to
shorts,
try.
Who wears short
that
shorts?
doesn't,
Riku
This is
wears
my
short
story.
that
shorts.
doesn't meet the school
It'll
dress
go the
code.
way I want it.
It's got to be
Or
at
I'll
least
end it here.
3 fingers
Wait.
long.
There
Or
were
no.
girls that got caught, that got kicked out of high school for wearing the spaghetti strap. I remember.
That's lame.
Shorts.
It would be so
Why would you get kicked out for
to let
that?
my fate just carry me
It's
away.
sexualized.
Oh no.
Boys can't do math. They're sitting there all day popping boners.
What I do.
And there were a couple teachers I knew that were like that too.
Oh no, never that. They shouldn't even tell those kind of stories.
No, but I definitely knew they existed.
They don't need to exist.
No, they don't.
That's the only problem. I guess we're going forward.
Listen, if your teacher has a mustache, run.
If he doesn't have a beard as well.
Great.
Just the solitary mustache is a very hard look to pull off.
It is. Unless you're John Smith from Funhouse,
Yeah.
and it's a look.
I mean, Ron Swanson is the number one example.
Right, that also.
That man can rock a mustache. But if you're not, you'd be like me. The mustache is harder to grow than the beard.
Yeah.
But it's beginning to reach shockingly long levels.
Mine was actually almost that long for a while, and I shaved it
Nice.
off. Basically, from January to May, I didn't shave it at all.
Mhm.
It got about that long. It was a cloud. It was poofy. Because my beard doesn't go down. It grows out.
Mhm.
I can't make it a shape. So I have to keep it shaped by it being shorter. Stupid.
Did I not? Did I change the edit on this? What I did was I went through all the remaining parts and I edited the ones I wanted to splice together and whatnot.
Nah.
This is the finished product, but
Ask something first. Will Sin
there's
come
no
back
way
to
this scene goes on for the rest of the time. But it might.
Who knows?
No, you know, it might, because there's a big, long
Every Aeon that defeats it
Tadao speech.
in its place.
I'm
That's
just
not
waiting
word.
until we get back to that metal song that plays when you fight Sin.
Yeah?
The one that's like,
Sin is an inevitable part of existence. It is
or
never
whatever.
ending.
I heard the actual song covered by a female vocalist, a Japanese vocalist for the Black Mages, Uematsu's like band that he plays kind of like sped up rock and metal versions of the songs with.
Okay.
But clear female singing
This
uh,
cannot be.
the Otherworld
The
lyrics
teaching state that we
I
can
now know what
exercise
he's
sin
saying.
with complete
Ah, okay.
atonement.
in the song.
It's
I like
been
that
our
kind of
only
vocals
hope
as long as you
all
can
these
understand it
years.
still. There's some that's super distorted that way.
Comforting.
That's almost like a
It allows us
secret
to
code.
accept fate, however tragic it might be.
Enter the code to enter a new reign of rockness.
Cut her up.
Where is the sense in all this? Braska believed in Yevon's teachings and died for them. Jack believed in Braska and gave his life for him.
Well, life isn't fair, bud.
Because they had hope.
You know, this game the whole time was giving you hints of Orin's true status.
Yeah.
There's no live people flashbacks like this anywhere in the game.
That's true.
They were trying to tell us all along. Turn the freaking frogs gay. You know, I watched with my buddy, this was a couple months ago, at his place, just having some beers and hanging out. And we watched Alex Jones on the Joe Rogan show.
Oh boy.
And when you see Alex Jones really, some of the stuff he said is interesting, but I believed it anyway, like, that Upper Hollywood, there is a pedophile ring, because if you have no one to hold you accountable for actions, you're going to do stupid, crazy shit.
Sure.
But how deep his beliefs go on some things, where like, who's behind this ruling society? Joe, you're smart. You already know the answer. Like,
No.
it's extraterrestrials.
I would have gladly died.
So like, aliens are behind things, behind the Bilderberg
Gladly
group.
died. But no more.
Koch brothers. Koch brothers.
It's a false tradition that should be thrown
Rowing
away.
the boat.
No.
Winklevoss
It is
twins.
our only hope.
No, wait, no, that's the Facebook movie. Never mind.
Hope to the people. So they would forget sorrow.
She is very nude.
Yes! You're
My
right.
father wanted
I was watching. You're not a big anime watcher.
not just
I was watching
twice.
this one that came out when I was in college,
Uh,
called High School of the Dead, which is
that sounds familiar.
essentially it was made by a guy who makes like
I loved
hentai and like animated porn,
Okay.
I live with my
but
son.
he wanted to tell
I
a
will
story.
live my
So
own
it's
life.
this
I will defeat
these
Sin.
high school students dealing with this outbreak of the
I will
dead.
stand my ground and be
But like
strong.
the girl, like they have
I don't
giant
know.
boobs and everything is sexualized. Like one guy uses a girl as a firing stand and her boobs jiggle while he shoots the gun and stuff. Like it's just the most detailed filth. Without one girl admits she like gets turned on from killing zombies and stuff. It's just like this extreme power fantasy got run amok.
Than to live in despair.
My life is an extreme male power fantasy run amok.
Got this new anime idea.
Oh, it's here's his speech.
Now's the time
Man,
to
now,
choose.
and just when I was about to be like, got this new anime idea.
Fight your
Stars
sorrow.
a girl with huge
Now's the time
boobs.
to share
I
your
mean,
story.
just some massive
Your
honkas.
fate is in
Some
your hands.
humongous the honk on the boobs.
Mari protect you now.
Everyone's like, "Well, I'm fighting."
I can't believe
He's,
we're gonna fight.
Wakka's so fucking cool right here.
Give me a
I
break.
can't believe we're doing this.
You can always
She's like,
run.
"You can always run away." And here's his answer.
I'd never forgive myself. No way. Not if I
I'm
ran
going
away
against
now.
my entire religion, but you know what? Fuck
Even in death, like
Death, yeah?
No, they won't. I hate
Shut up,
Lulu
Lulu.
so much. She's such a good character too. She's
Now let's see
the
this
quintessential
thing through
big sister character.
Oh yeah. No, all of these characters start out kind of flawed and kind of dumb, and then you get to this part, and you're just like, you want to kick a chair. You're just like, yes, come on.
Mm.